I'm pulling hair out of it as if like that's ever gonna be a reality. I shed like a dog, and then my dog sheds like a dog, and so there's always hair on everything. Hello folks, Grace here. Thank you for joining me today. So today I want to do a little experiment. I went to a friend's house recently and she had these adorable scrunchies, and they were like big scrunchies with bows on them, and I was like, I can't tell if they're cute because they're big scrunchies, or if they're cute because they're big bows, or if they're cute because they're both. And so I've decided to make my own. I have some yarns here that I'm gonna pick from, and I wanna make one of these a big fluffy scrunchie, and I wanna make the other one a cute bow. All right, so to start with, I've gotta pick the yarn. I have these yarns, so these are all yarns that are kind of at the end of their lifespan. I'm not sure how much my big fluffy scrunchie is gonna take, but I do think it may be more than I expect. I want to use one of the larger balls of yarn for that. Okay, so these are my two smallest. Let's rate these into size here, shall we? To figure out what we're working with. Okay, it's like a very yarny caterpillar. For the bow, I would really like to use this kind of pale orchid color. You know, it's like one of my favorite colors. And I think that I will incorporate it into my wardrobe. So I think for the bow one, I'm gonna use that. And for the scrunchie, see, here's the balance. I have to think of what yarns I'm gonna, like what I'm gonna wear, and also like what has enough yarn. Because like I would wear a big scrunchie that was bright red, but I would wear it a lot less than a scrunchie that was teal. So I think I'm gonna go with the teal. And I think what I'm gonna start with is the big fluffy scrunchie, because that one's fairly straightforward and you know, it's good warm up. So what we are going to do is crochet some stitches around this hair tie, and basically we want it to be kind of crowded when it's not stretched out. So when it is stretched out, it is still covered. I want it to be like packed on close there, and then from there we would just expand it a little bit more, and I would add more stitches on the next round until it's the right circumference. So that's the plan. We're gonna get to work. I am loving, it's not, you know, the traditional scrunchie shape, because like I said, like it is like just a big ruffle, a big circle ruffle instead of like a tube of fabric. So it's maybe not as fluffy, but I am very happy with how this is coming out. I know that like on TikTok and stuff, you see people making them, and they're making them out of that super thick chenille yarn. And you know, I have nothing against that yarn. It's not my favorite. I certainly don't own any of it, because until like a year ago it was not very trendy, and also it's very expensive, and I also like don't really like the way it feels that much. It's like too fuzzy for me personally. Not, again, that's all matter of opinion. But with the thick chenille yarn, it's much easier to get that like kind of thick scrunchy shape. But I am very happy with how this is coming out. Like, I have no complaints about this so far. don't know. I was gonna add like a little lace trim edge, but I actually don't know that I want that on this big ruffle boy. I might just finish it off at the end of this row. I kind of like how this end looks, like it's a very nice clean stitch, and with the half double crochet, this like section at the end is a little bit thicker, and so it looks very lush, and I do like that. I'm pulling hair out of it as if like that's ever gonna be a reality, as if like this thing is not just gonna have pieces of hair in it. I mean, I'll do my best, but I shed like a dog, and then my dog sheds like a dog, and then my partner sheds like a dog, and so there's always hair on everything. Here's our first scrunchie boy. Here it is as a scrunchie bracelet. I love it. And then let's see how it goes on the hair. We'll do a nice high side pony, do you think? So that it's visible. A big bun like I would do as a normal day. I mean, my hair's a mess. My hair's a mess, but I love it. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I love it. And that used like half of this ball of yarn, so that's pretty good. Maybe I can make another and then I can wear them in buns. Pretty happy with this look. Might wear it to work tomorrow. Might post some pics looking real cute. I don't know. For this one, I'm just admiring my scrunchie in my video. I love it so much. I think I made it just the right size, right? And look at this color. This is the perfect color to pick. I love it. I'm way more excited about this than I anticipated being. Because look at how cute this is. I love it. I'm gonna make like 1 million of these. Now, the plan for this one is that I want to just cover this in the purple. So like just a single crochet around the whole thing, not adding any width to it. And then from there, I want to make a little bow. I could just make a bow and affix it to this. And actually that might work better because then I can kind of like slide the bow around and make sure that it's centered where I need it to be. Maybe that's the play. I think that's the play actually. So then in order to make the bow, what I think I want to do is actually make like 2 loops that start out thinner and get thicker. So I'm gonna make 2 of those. Because I don't actually want to make it like one thick ribbon and then like tie it into a bow because it's not really gonna stay in that position. I want it to be fixed. So what I'm gonna do is make the structure of a bow out of crochet. So it's going to be kind of like a loop around the top that gets like thicker and then narrower. Well, from narrower to thicker and then back to narrower, and attaches like behind that. And then attached to that, I'm going to put like the 2 ribbons hanging down. And then I will make a second piece that is just a little thin strand of crochet and wrap that around the bow to make it look like it's ribbons, and then wrap that around the hair tie as well so it's affixed to the hair tie. Why is this so much more complicated than I thought it was gonna be? I don't know what's wrong with me. So now we know the scrunchie is cute. Let's try the bow. Let's see where we're at. Let me see. I'll try to do something a little cuter. I mean, I guess neater would probably be the correct term. Flip that around. Hello. I love this one too. Yeah, no, I think they're both just cute. I think that the bow is stinking cute. I might make it in red. I might make a couple of these. I don't think I'll be wearing it in a bun on top of my head, but like on a ponytail, like this is cute as heck. I'm really only wearing it like this. Ooh, I could make like a set and I could do like little buns and then have the bows on the buns. Oh my god. I'm gonna make like a million of these. I'm gonna go buy an entirely new pack of hair ties instead of just using the hair ties I have. And make a bunch of scrunchies and bows and flowers. Oh. Hair pretties, man. I'm gonna crochet all the hair pretties. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I had a really great time with these projects. I hope you did too. They were just a really fun, quick, one-day projects that I think honestly are gonna be incorporated into my wardrobe more than things I've spent countless hours on. I really love this scrunchie and I love the texture of it. I love how ruffly it is. I really love the bow and the simplicity of it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I would love to hear your comments down below. We post most Fridays, but if you want to make sure not to miss anything, remember to ring the notification bell. I've been Grace. You've been great. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next week, remember, be excellent to each other.